Hey everyone, this is Tony again. We've been talking about contracts, and in the last video tutorial, I showed you what the musician sees, how they sign a contract, and then how it's completed, and it generates a PDF, and it can record their accept or decline for a concert on the roster. And in this one, we're going to do a slight variation. This scenario is going to pretend it has two signatures. It has the musician's signature, then it's forwarded to an executive director, orchestra manager, whatever, and then they have to sign it. All right, so we had set this up in one of our original templates. I'm going to go in this time. The last one I did it from the member side. I'm going to do it from here just as a review. So we had set up two templates, if you remember. And the first one I showed you how to set it up with two signatures. All right, so I'm going to use that one. That was our template one. So I'm going to populate it. All right, you can see that I've gotten it populated. You can see that it hasn't been emailed yet. Nothing's happened. So you can see all that. And I'm going to email it. And also I'm going to use the batch email. Template one. Everything looks right. And I'm going to email this to me. Now I should have an email in my inbox. There it is. I want to click on it. It opens up my contract, and you can see now I have two signatures. And this particular one, I didn't make these required. So if I actually try to submit this, you're going to notice there's nothing that pops up. However, you're going to notice it won't let me submit it because I haven't signed it. So I have to sign it. Now, in case you're wondering, can the musician sign the executive director? No, he cannot. So I'm clicking on this and nothing is happening because this is disabled. The system knows that I am not this person, so I can't sign it for him. So I can only sign it for me. I'll do that. And then I'm going to submit it. And then you can see our message is a little bit different than the last one. In the last one, it said contract is complete. This one says contract is waiting for signature. So it's not complete yet. If I go to my contract list, I will not see it because the PDF hasn't been generated. And if I go to admin, I'll do that. I'm going to refresh my browser. And you're going to see something a little different now. Now, I have my email icon here, and now you see this is red instead of green. Now, what that means, and if I hover it, you see it says require signature. So it's telling you that something's been done, but we're not quite finished yet. It requires a signature. And if I go over into my section, you can see that in my queue, I have my queue of signed contracts. We did that in the last video. And in this one, it has require signature. So the person has to sign for this one. And also, if I want to go back to the list, I want to show you a little something. If you come over here, and obviously, when you do these batch contracts, you'll have 200 contracts. And then the executive director will have to go in and go, okay, now who do I got to sign for? How's he going to figure this out? If you go over here to contract status and you just filter require signature, it'll just filter it out to the ones you got to worry about. So right now it's just me. So it just filtered this out to just me. And for the person who has to sign it, you would simply go in here and you could copy this link and put it in your browser, and it'll take you right to the section you need to be. Another easy way to do it is something that just happened when all of this is when I signed it, it shot an email to the person who has to sign it. So I actually set up a fake email account for that person, and here it is. So Sebastian Arpeggio got an email. And this is what it says. Dear Sebastian, Tony Edwards has signed their contract. It now requires your signature. Please click the link below to complete this contract. So all I have to do is I have to click this. And now, keep in mind, it says requires signature. I am logged in as me, if you remember. So, but the person who has to sign it has to be logged in as them. So the scenario you were seeing is not going to happen because I am right now the musician and I'm clicking on it as the executive director. So you're going to see this weird behavior. But I'm going to log out, and then I'm going to log back in as the executive director. Because now I'm logged in as Sebastian. And you can see, now I see the contract. Okay, so now I just go in and you see that, hey, Tony already signed it, so that's good. And now I would sign it as me because I'm logged in as this person. And let's just go for now. And then I'm going to submit it. You see at the top, the contract has been completed. So now if I go back to admin and I go back to my contract here under Tony, you notice that I have two signed contracts. And you're going to see it has two signatures. So that's how you do a contract that requires two signatures on it. I hope you enjoy these videos. Kind of walked you through how to do the contracts. If you have any questions, obviously always contact me. Thank you very much.